the newest radio show on Hamilton Radio. Radio show on Hamilton Radio, My Sports Radio.
Deals and Bonds hits right high. It's a dig, and it is out of here. The all-time home run list.
Trainer right next to me is saying it. You may hear it. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Chases it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson. He's got something. He's got something. 50. He's got it. 40. He's got it. 20. 10. He's got it. End zone. Touchdown, Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
Sports Radio. It's the greatest sports talk show host in the business. The dynamic duo. Your host, John Intel and Daniel Mercado.
What's going on, everybody? We're here. You're listening to My Sports Radio with your boys, John Intel and Daniel Mercado, and it is the last Wednesday of an awful year, 2020. Adios, muchachos.
Peace.
We're out of here.
No fuimos.
I am, my goodness gracious, I am so happy to just be out. Like, it is incredible.
Man.
It really is. I mean, dude, I know that sometimes you can have some struggles, right?
Of course.
You can have some tough years, some tough times.
Tough times, 100%.
This has been one dog duke of a year, bro.
Oh, this has been the ultimate dung of years.
My
100%.
gosh.
Thank God 2020 is now hindsight.
Oh, I saw you
How you
did
like me
there.
now?
Wow, you're a very clever man.
Clever, yes.
Very clever. Listen,
Very clever.
bro, football.
Talk to me, Goose.
Your Jets have just announced big
Huge.
huge
Huge.
news.
I mean, so huge. It's so amazing. I can't even call it huge. It's got to be like something else. Like, it's phenomenally amazing. I don't even know what to say.
It's crazy.
Bananas.
We have a massive playoff picture unfolding right in front of our eyes in the AFC and in the NFC.
Jonathan, I think the NFC may give us the close of the year.
It may. And let me tell you, for everyone who, me included, who said that the NFC East was trash, a dumpster fire, whatever.
Hot garbage.
You're right. But
Huge butt.
it's also about to deliver an amazing finish. Pat Walsh, Daniel Youngson, Terry Simons, what's going on, boys? Thank you.
Peoples was good.
Thank you for tuning in live with us, watching. Pat's listening on the commute home, and Daniel Youngson's already hitting me with this Davante Adams crap. Listen, Davante Adams, great. He had such a good week. Yeah, we get it, dude. He's a good. We get it, bro. He's good. He's
He's got a great year.
I
Great
get
week.
it. I get it. But he's not the best, though, bro.
John, I told you he's the best. He's the best, bro. Who else is better than him?
Folgers. It's the best part of waking up.
It's the best part of waking up. But I'm talking about on the field.
Come on, bro. He's not the best receiver. All right,
Folgers.
don't let me get carried away with Davante Adams, because I want to talk about something. Let's talk about the NFC East title coming down to the last week. Let's go through some of the scenarios, okay?
Scary scenarios.
Okay. First off, if the Dallas Cowboys win, they will have won 4 in a row. They'll be tied with, well, if they win and Washington loses,
They really made a huge turnaround.
Washington's out, the Cowboys are in.
Yep.
We need Alex Smith to not show up. If the Giants win
You needed
and
them
the
to keep-
Cowboys lose,
You needed the Washington football team to keep Dwayne Haskins one more week.
one more week. If Washington and the Cowboys lose and the Giants win, the Giants are in at 6-10.
Yep.
All Washington needs to do is win the game.
I mean, it's amazing. Do you even remember a time when the NFC or any division in that matter could win with a 6-10?
You know what I like about this though? What I like about it is we knew the division was going to be a dumpster fire, right? We knew that.
Facts.
We knew going into it. Big Pat Langston, what's going on? Anthony Buzio, what's going on, boys? Thank you for joining in. It works. Yes, technical difficulties, but we are up and running. Listen, we knew
the show must go on.
the show must go on. We knew it was going to be a disaster, right?
Right.
We knew that. What I didn't know, though, is there was going to be some good play coming down the finish. Wade Poole, what's going on, kid? We knew it was going to be a little bit of a dumpster fire, but the Giants' defense started playing pretty well. The offense started coming along a little bit. Last 3 weeks, though, they've only scored 26 points. That's a little tough to play winning football when you're not scoring the ball, right? Colt McCoy, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones can't really hold on to the ball. I told you, don't trust men with small hands. Kerry Mitchell, what's going on? The Cowboys.
Terry Simons, what's going on?
Have you seen a better wide receiving core than the Cowboys have this year from 1 through 3? Have you?
No, I'll be honest with you. The receiving core has really stepped up. You got the rookie CeeDee Lamb just taking every ball to the house.
Stud.
You can't stop him. He's unstoppable. And he's a great route runner. He's really polished up during the course of the year, straightened everything out. And we called it here. If the Cowboys win, we called it here. With the Red Rocket. I mean, John, you said they were going to Super Bowl. I don't think so.
Yeah, no,
but listen,
there's a chance.
But listen, they make there's a chance. So you're saying I got a chance. Listen, Cowboys are not going to the Super Bowl. They're probably going to be one and done. Defense is abysmal. And you can't
better.
play. It's been playing better. Listen, but playing better and playing playoff better is two different things.
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
We're talking about playoffs?
Listen, we're going to talk about playoffs. And I don't think anybody's got a better defense than the Buffalo Bills right now.
Nobody circles the wagons like them.
Nobody circles the wagons like Bills Mafia.
So prediction right now, who wins this Sunday? Who wins the division title? Redskins, Cowboys, Giants. Jason Pillar, what's going on?
I think the Giants take it.
Larry Graham. Larry! He says Devontae M says hello. Shut up. You think who takes it?
Lawrence.
Who takes it?
I think the Giants.
So the Giants beat the Cowboys.
Giants beat the Cowboys.
And the Eagles beat the Redskins.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Yep. And the Eagles are already out.
Wow.
So they have no fear in the Eagles. The Eagles are going to win. The Eagles are just playing to play spoiler.
Wow.
And they've been playing their best football in the
This
past
is
2 games.
massive.
Huge.
Huge. Okay. Listen, because I'm a very tainted Cowboys fan that has been stabbed in the back many of times. I did say taint. I added ED, okay?
Taint.
I'm going to say Washington brings it home. I'm going to say they win. I'm going to say the defense prevails, no matter who's in there. I think Washington takes it home. Defense wins championships, and that's what it's all about. So regardless of how much the Cowboys are in it right now, I don't think they'll end up, even if they win, I still think Washington wins as well. This is going to be
they get knocked out, right?
Yeah, and they get knocked out. It's going to be a tough matchup. Patty Cardone, what's going on? He said, you said taint. Yep. We have all the Mercados. The Mercados are in the building. Blanca, Eric, what's going on? Everyone's in the building. The whole family.
Mercado gang.
Absolutely. Welcome in to the Mercado family. Welcome in to everybody else. The numbers are climbing right now. I love seeing it. Okay, so let's go right now to the AFC playoff picture. I need to say something to Tom DiFilippo. Tom, you sold me on the Colts. You sold me a bill of goods that you can't cash in on now, and I am so mad.
Is delayed.
I am so mad. He was facing a Steelers team that was hemorrhaging. Bro, hemorrhaging.
He got smacked up. You were talking powerful last week, Tommy.
Bro,
Tommy D, what happened,
you
baby?
called in on your way to Florida and said, my Colts, blah, blah, blah.
He's gonna tell us next week after he watches the show. You know what? I didn't have any reception. I wanted to call in, but
dude, I'm mad. I put a hundo down on the Colts to win me a nice chunk of change, and what I got is a pile of dog poop on my doorstep.
You got him guts.
Dude, he sold me it, bro. He sold me it. So this is what it is. Here is what happens right now with the playoff picture. 4 spots open, 5, all tied at 10-5. Okay? Essentially, right now, the Colts are on the outside looking in because the Browns have the tiebreaker over the Colts.
Yep.
Okay? Tennessee Titan wins the tiebreaker over Indianapolis based on best win percentage in the division. So Tennessee would get in for that reason.
Right.
The Dolphins, who, by the way, I don't know if you watched the game with the Dolphins and the Raiders. Bro, did you watch to the end? That was ridiculous. So a buddy of mine on Saturday, the Mullers were over. We went out for our first date in 17 months.
Yeah, the date night.
Right? First date in 17 months. Haven't been able to get out of the house. Either my wife or I stay home. My buddy Nick, who's a hardcore Dolphins fan, comes over with his girlfriend. They're watching the game. We come back home. Beginning of the second half, I get roped in. Okay? And by the way, if there's a team that will find ways to lose, I thought it was the Jets. No, it's the Raiders, bro. John Gruden cannot win a game with that team. They have the worst luck in the world. I've never seen like it. Bro,
Listen, I don't think it's so much about luck. I think John Gruden's trying to play old school ball, and the NFL has already evolved. The kind of play calling that you can't do what you did 10 years ago. Just run the football, you know what I mean? Are you with me? Bang the table if you're with me. You know what I mean?
I was going to bang the table, but I didn't want to mess anything up.
Yeah, I didn't want you to leave any stains
Shut
either.
the show down.
That's right.
So I think it's his play calling. I think he's an old school coach. I think he was great in his time. I think his time's done. John Gruden is the most overpaid head coach in the entire world. The mostest. He's $100 million man for 10 years. 10 years.
All the Raiders did was seal their fate for the next 10 years.
Brad Evans, what's up, kid? Anthony Buzio, this is what it is, right? I look at my buddy. When they scored in the second half and their kicker missed the extra point, I looked at my boy and said, bro, the Dolphins are going to somehow pull this off, right? At the end of the game, 19 seconds, no timeouts. Fitzmagic is on the field.
Bro.
The lineman runs in, rips his head off. Mm-hmm. He throws the ball into the universe. Okay? First of all, I don't know if they showed the ball coming down on the downward trajectory, because if I would have known, I would have thought it was like a TikTok. They threw it up, they took that ball away, and they dropped the new one in on the field.
It's an illusion.
How does that wide receiver get there? Number one. Number two, how does Fitzmagic even throw the ball accurately with his head in the end zone?
I understand timing plays, but you got to be able to see the target. You got to know where you're throwing it to.
Bro.
He was getting mauled.
Bro, he gets out of bounds.
That's why they call him Fitzmagic.
And then they tack on the 15 yards. I said to myself, if this doesn't sum up the Raiders, I don't know what does. 15 yards
destroyed them.
It is such a joke.
Hysterical.
I mean, but listen, though. Good for the Dolphins. I want to see. You know what I'm a little concerned about, though? This is the third time this year they pulled Tua in the fourth quarter for Fitzpatrick. Third time, bro. I mean, it seems like they're getting along very well. It seems like Tua's doing the right things when it comes to his body language and being there behind the guys.
I think they're both being schemed. I think you got to set something up for Tua in the middle of the field, let him get some play, but when it counts, they got to put the veteran in.
But doesn't that bother you, though?
I think
the franchise QB?
All right, so when you're in a place like Philly, like we talked about it, you walk into the room and you see a statue of the other guy.
Oh, Philly's trash. Yeah.
When you go to just the idea of your mentality as a quarterback, as a head quarter, as the starting quarterback, when you go into Miami, you're already at the bottom. In the beginning of the season, they were at the bottom of the barrel.
That's true.
It was who was going to be worse, the Miami or the Jets or the Jags. They were right in there. But now, Tua stepped up. They've made some changes, and I think I think Brian Flores has got them thinking on the same page and saying, you know what, whatever we got to do to win. I don't care if I play one play or if I play 100 plays, and that's how the game is. And that's why there's no tanking.
I love Brian Flores.
I love it.
Is there not another head coach in this league that you look at with more promise? Seriously.
Promise? No. He's got the highest upside in the entire league.
I love this guy. I look at him.
How much do you love him?
Oh, dude. I mean,
We're going to have to let Andrea know?
yeah, so much.
Is he your hall pass?
I love him so much. No, Cindy Crawford. Come on. Dude.
All right, so we're still back in there.
All right, come on.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I know it's 2020, but it's Cindy Crawford.
Listen, you got to keep your options open.
Yeah. 2 days left. We can get rid of it all. But for me, it's so, I look at it. And I want to say something about coaches. Mike McCarthy, by the way, I buried him. We were all ready to bury him.
I'm still burying him.
But if he wins this, think about this. They had the second most injuries this year, including their quarterback, right? No offseason. If they win 4 in a row to go, come on, bro.
John, if he wins this division, great. You're the cream of the worst crop in the entire football NFL league of histories of practice squads. You're the practice squad coach. You barely made it.
I don't know if this is the worst division.
Who's worse in this division?
No, I'm being serious.
I know. That's why I'm laughing. Who's worse?
I think.
I'll wait.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up. My computer's running slow.
If you're not pulling up the NFC East, which the Bills play in,
no.
And the guy and the coach that you said is
the AFC is also rough. But what I'm saying, I actually think, to be honest with you, I think the worst division is actually the AFC West.
Why?
I think the Chiefs are the best team in the league, but every other team is below 500, and you have some bad teams. Bro, the Broncos, the Chargers with Herbert has an offense, they have no defense, and the Raiders. Bro, all 4 of these teams have given up more than 400 points this year. All rest of the teams in this division. So that's a lot, dude. All I'm saying to you is this, is the NFC East hasn't done that.
Oh, but the NFC East plays defense.
But, all right,
you have a couple defenses. The Giants played well for like 4 or 5 game stint. The Cowboys are now coming on. So how many games in your division are all gonna be, close games?
I'm just saying,
like, nobody's getting blown out.
For me, everybody in this AFC West conference, and you can even make an argument for AFC South. The Texans are abysmal. The Jaguars are abysmal.
But all right, so they lose games, but they score points. They're exciting games.
Who would you be more afraid? With the way the Redskins, I'm being serious with you.
Tell me.
The way the Redskins were coming on with that defense.
And that tells me you weren't being serious with me a second ago.
And Alex Smith. I'm being extra serious.
Extra.
I'm being 2020 serious.
Forget about it.
All right. The Tennessee Titans.
Scary.
Overall team. Okay.
Scary.
Tannehill, Henry, and
A.J. Brown.
Okay. With their defense, which, by the way,
even,
has given up 400 points.
The defense is abysmal, but they score points and they can run the ball and they control the clock.
Or
even Corey Davis has been a monster when A.J. Brown's down.
Or the Washington defense, which is legit.
100% legit.
And
I'm sold
Alex
on that defense.
Smith, Terry McLaurin, and Antonio Gibson.
Chase Young?
Come on, bro.
But
the offense is also not bad.
Chase Young is like the next level LT.
So what I say to you is who would you rather face? Would you rather face the Tennessee Titans or that Washington defense that gets at you? Bro, I'm telling you, dude, in the playoffs...
I'd rather face the Tennessee Titans.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it ain't that bad, bro. And by the way, there's no...
It's still bad. Just because it's a little bit better than what you said, it doesn't mean it's not bad.
I'm tired of this. You know what, man?
What are you tired of?
I'm tired of people...
I'm sick and tired.
I'm tired of people not giving the respect that is due. Because you know what?
Put some respect on his name.
If Alex Smith, Mike Domino, what's going on, brother? Absolutely, man. You know what? I'm tired. This is all... When people tell me that they rather face a team... We just saw it with the Colts. I'm so over this. I lost $100. I don't care. The Colts, as far as I'm concerned, can all go on the COVID list. I'm done with them. It's such BS. I buy into a defense. They face a Steelers team that can't catch a cold. They can't beat the Bengals without Burrows, and now you lose to the same Steelers?
Awful.
Come on, man. I'm tired of it, bro. You can't tell me that you rather face them than the Washington Redskins. I'm over it. You're fake news. You're fake news. It's over. And Tom Pasquale says, Mercado's disrespect makes me sick. I agree with you, Tommy. It makes me sick. He makes me sick. You know what?
It's my job.
He didn't give me COVID, but I feel like he did. That's how sick he makes me.
I got a rough cough. Forget about it.
Dude, it's incredible. Come on, man.
Bro.
And listen, and also this Davante Adams thing. Bro, Davante Adams is having a great season. I love it, dude. Don't tell me you would take Davante Adams over DeAndre Hopkins. Don't sell me that bill of crap. Okay? Dude, I'm done with it. Davante Adams is a very nice wide receiver, stud. Would I love to have him any day of the week and twice on Sunday? But no, he's not better than DeAndre Hopkins. And when Julio Jones' ass is healthy, I take Julio Jones over him too. So don't tell me.
But how many times is he healthy?
Okay, but I'm just
Julio
saying.
tweaks his knee every other game.
I'm just telling you.
I'll take Davante Adams over Julio Jones all day.
Johnny Butters, what's going on?
If we're talking about Julio Jones when he was healthy like 10 years ago, okay, great.
It's been in the league like
when
9
he
years.
when he was like a young Ute.
Ute.
He was one of those Utes.
The two Utes.
The two Utes. Then he was great. But you know what? He's been injured every single season. Has he even ever played 16 games?
He's had to have played 16 games. You want me to look it up?
You know what? You're going to have to look that up because I call bullshit.
Or is that also fake news?
No, it's fake news, bro.
Is it?
The guy's always hurt. He always misses a game. He
Let me
always
see.
misses a game.
Julio Jones. I'm looking him up right now.
And
Julio down by the schoolyard.
And as well cultured in the NFL and running routes as he is to be able to make all kinds of exotic plays for him, I mean, the guy really doesn't take over games.
What?
He does not take over games.
What?
How many times have they lost?
What?
So if they got a 27-point lead,
What?
you got to tell me, and a nobody team comes in and beats them 31-27, he couldn't score another touchdown?
Come on, bro. First of all, the Falcons give up 100 points a game. What are you talking
Exactly
about?
right. That's what I'm saying. So, but they give up 100 points a game, but they're usually
Oh, so
up.
Julio's supposed to score 101?
They're usually up 30 to 40 points. I think their average is like 29 points in the half. And they lose every time.
Come
They've
on,
done it
dude.
6 times in a row.
Donnie need to get
No,
you drug
bro.
tested.
No, bro.
Nah, bro. He's, by the
Yeah,
way,
he's
he's played
done.
a full
He's
season.
beyond-
He's
he's
played
beyond
a
his
full
time.
season. He's played a full season 4 times. 50. He's played.
Out of how many seasons? You said 9?
Yeah.
So less than 50% of the time he's available for the full season.
9. Okay. So 10. Okay. So
me to
10
count that again?
seasons.
You
10
wanna count that
seasons.
again?
10 seasons. 10 seasons. He's played
full
4.
season.
He's played 16 games, and he's played 15. 2 of them. So more than half. Okay, listen. He gets hurt every now and then. He's only had one real short season one time. Bro, you act like the guy never gets on the
No,
field.
bro. I'll take
Look at his
Davante Adams.
numbers.
I'll take Davante Adams.
Get out of here.
I'll take Davante Adams.
Come on.
Davante.
You're sick in the head.
Adams!
You're sick in the head.
Put him in, coach!
It's wild. Bro, listen to these numbers. Listen to these. Now, Larry Graham, stop with this crap.
Larry Graham, lace him.
Last year, 15 games, 99 receptions. If he played the 16 game, he would have been over 100 receptions.
Bro.
Okay, but
We're
listen.
doing the if game
1,400 yards. 2 seasons ago, 16 games, 113 catches, 1677. 3 seasons, 88, 14, 44, 83, 1409. 136. You heard me correct. 136 catches, 1871.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not done.
No.
104, 15.
I'm gonna let you
Stop,
finish.
bro.
Bro, last week, we finished talking about Davante Adams, how amazing that he missed 2 games, right?
Great.
You told me, no, but he missed those 2 games. You can't count them, right? So
Let's-
why do you, so you
I'm
don't want me to
pulling
play
his stats up.
No, so you don't want me to play the what if game with him now. I mean last week, but you want me to play the what if game with Julio?
But I ended up agreeing with you when I looked at the numbers.
I know.
said, "Oh no, you don't
so
know."
why,
because
no, but then
telling
you're
me
not
that I don't
agreeing.
know.
But you're disagreeing with me now,
I'm disagreeing with you now, saying he's the best.
Jonathan. I believe Jonathan. Let the court realize that we have this. Let the
Bro,
jury
this
know
guy. Look
we
at
have
this guy's
this
numbers.
on record.
Look at this guy's numbers. Look at this guy's number. You know when Billy Madison. When they're sitting behind the bush,
We're going there?
and they're lighting the poop on fire, and they called their shit poop. Come on, bro. This is what you're calling it right now. Look at this crap.
Bro,
Davante Adams is pookies on a stick.
He's
Look
a
at his
beast.
numbers.
He's a beast.
Get out of here.
He's a beast.
I'm tired of this. It's this world right now. This 2020 crapola I
All right,
got to
so
deal with. Is this?
I don't care what order they're in. Give me the top 3 receivers. Stephon Diggs.
No. What they're doing?
Okay.
What they're doing on the
What-
field? Can I go to the wide receivers? Can I do it, or can I just pull this crap right out of my butt? Can I look at them?
Let's go to the videotape.
Thank you, my friend. Patience here. Okay. By the way, Davante Adams' numbers looks like crap. So you know.
Good.
He's had 2 seasons
Just
of
because
over
they put the poop emoji next to it? No,
2
get out.
seasons of over 1,000 yards catching, which, by the way, is 60 yards a game. Thank you. And you're talking about this guy having numbers. Julio Jones, this guy couldn't hold Julio Jones' jockstrap.
Let's look at those touchdowns.
Okay, he's had 1 year. Yay! Devontae, you're sick, bro. You're sick.
Right now he's the number 1 receiver.
I'll
in the
take
league.
Mike Evans over you, too. Bum.
No way.
Bum.
No way.
You're a bum.
I got to tell you, though, kudos to Mike Evans. He is the best blocking wide receiver. He is the best blocking wide receiver out there. I've seen him smash a couple guys on a couple run routes. He really opens it up. A lot of these receivers, Julio doesn't block.
I'm just so tired of people living in this what have you done for me lately world. Bro, this is what happens. This is why kids right now, you understand, in 2020, this is why kids right now are like this. And when mommy and daddy say no, they go like this.
Did we lose?
No, we probably lost the HDMI. Hopefully we didn't lose the feed. Ruben, did we lose the feed here? Am I ranting for no reason? Because the screen is black.
You're always ranting for no reason.
I know I'm always ranting for no reason, but this really chaps my ass, Lloyd. This really chaps my ass. Listen to the receivers, okay?
Talk to me.
You ready for it? Here we go. I'm pulling him up right now.
Pull him.
Pull him. Okay.
Pull these.
Leads the league in receiving, and he's not better than Devontae Adams. Stephon Diggs. By the way, DeAndre Hopkins. Calvin Ridley's there. Now, I'm not telling you I would take him over Calvin Ridley, of course.
I got
right?
you, but you got Calvin Ridley there only because Julio's always hurt.
I'm telling you right now
Matt Ryan's
who
not
I
that good.
want on skill set. You ready for it? Skill set. And what I see from them. I'm taking DeAndre Hopkins. I'm taking Tyreek Hill. What? We're good? Okay, thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you.
I'm taking Tyreek Hill. I'm taking DK Metcalf.
Okay.
I'm taking Julio Jones. Who else is hurt that I can't? And then I'm taking Devontae, number 5. Then I'm taking Mike Evans, 6. Okay. But don't tell me, bro. Come on, dude.
You said you'd take Mike Evans just now.
Okay.
Over him.
I'm being
Like
facetious.
way over.
All right?
All right, stop using SAT words.
Come on. This is ridiculous, though, what
All right,
you're
let's get-
telling me.
All right, let's get back to this playoff picture.
All right, the playoff picture.
All right, because we're going off the rails too early here. It's only
Look,
4:30.
Even Johnny
It's only
Butters,
4:30.
Diggs, Hopkins, Hill. Thank you. Blanca, even Blanca understands. You see, preach. This is why the Mercado family, this is why I love them all and not you.
Oh, yeah.
I got to deal with this. You know?
They got to live with me.
All right. I'm sorry ahead of time.
Sorry in advance.
You know? Seems like all some loving, reasonable people here.
They
And I
have
get
to
this
be.
Mercado.
They have to be. Yeah, I know. You get the pick of the litter, right?
Come on, man. So here we go. I'm pulling this up. Bro, if my laptop keeps doing this right now.
There you go. A smart Mercado. Ian Mercado. Of course, Adams. My G.
No, Ian Mercado didn't hear the whole argument. He just typed something in by accident.
No.
It was autocorrect.
No.
Nah, it was autocorrect. You paid him. You texted him and said, please do this for me.
No, I can't. He's actually in Germany.
No, then you definitely texted him.
That just shows you, again, thank you again to everybody who posted and shared our show. We love you very much. Last week, again, John mentioned that we were it was our best show so far.
Absolutely.
And we've now reached, we got people in Germany. We got people in the Cayman Islands watching us. We thank you so much. We love you all.
Yeah, 2,300 plus views, bro.
Holler.
2,300 plus views.
Filthy.
No, it really was awesome. It was, dude, the interaction when we're live, the interaction on the page is amazing. I love it, man. It's hands down the best.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Johnny Butters, I take Diggs over Adams. Johnny, that's the only other guy right now, based on this season, John. Based on this season, I think that's the only other guy that I could think that I could put up there.
But you're crazy because
I think Hopkins is awesome. I think they're all top 5, but just the production.
Diggs' overall numbers in his career are better than Adams, bro. That's what you're not getting. They're better. They're better overall.
Bro, but who did he have throwing to him before?
What are you talking about?
Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins, and he's better?
Kirk Cousins is better?
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Come on, man.
No, you come on,
No,
man.
you come on.
He had, dude, Kirk Cousins is trash, and he was putting up big numbers over there. Come on,
Bro,
man.
it's because of their running game that he was even a viable quarterback
Here
there.
we go.
It was Dalvin Cook that opens up that game.
Oh, it was
for them.
Dalvin Cook. It was Dalvin Cook that caught the ball for Diggs. We're talking about the wide receiver, bro.
I know, bro.
So think about how trashy that quarterback is, and Diggs had to make something of it.
No.
Now he's got Josh Allen, and by the way, let's not get crazy. Before this season, Josh Allen was not exactly your Pro Bowl quarterback. Okay,
No, but he's
coming out
has
of
changed his,
coming out
listen,
of
he's got a 70% completion rate, and he's like at a 106 QB rating.
now.
Yeah, no,
But why
I'm
now?
talking about this season.
Why now? Why now? Tell me why.
So do you think it's all because of Diggs?
I think that Diggs adds an enormous amount to that.
Listen, a wide receiver, quarterback is nothing without the wide receiver. I understand.
Bro,
But Diggs is not. His
you
body
give too
of work-
much credit. I'm sorry, bro. You just listen. I love
What,
you.
to
But
the
you give too much
touchdowns?
credit. You give too much credit. Okay, he's in the right place, right time. Great. Okay, so here we go. Ready? AFC Championship, AFC playoff picture. We got to the Dolphins, right? So the Dolphins are very unique here. They win the tiebreaker over the Colts and Ravens based on win percentage in conference games. Division tiebreak was initially used to eliminate Cleveland. The Raven wins the tiebreak over Cleveland based on head-to-head. A lot to take in there, okay? So essentially, if everybody wins, the Browns are on the outside looking in, okay?
Yep.
Because the win percentage goes to Miami and the head-to-head goes to the Ravens. The Ravens, they win the tiebreaker over the Colts based on head-to-head win percentage. Division tiebreak was initially used to eliminate Cleveland. Baltimore wins the tiebreaker there.
Yep.
Cleveland wins the tiebreaker over Indianapolis based on head-to-head. And Indianapolis just needs the Browns to lose. So essentially, the Colts are on the outside looking in because Cleveland wins the tie. So big matchups this week, and the most interesting part about it, I'm going to go to the schedule.
While you're looking up at the schedule,
Sure.
What about that matchup? The Browns and Garrett versus Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. As long as they're not throwing helmets again this week, it should be good. I mean, listen, the Steelers, they're benching. Cleveland's going to come out. I expect Cleveland to win, right? So here it is, the breakdown. The Ravens are at the Bengals. I expect the Ravens to win. The Bills have nothing to play for. They already clinched, right? They clinched the number 2 seed, correct?
Right.
Okay. So they have nothing to play for. So I expect Miami to come out at Buffalo and win that game. Then you have, let me go down, Jacksonville at the Colts. The Colts are winning that game. Then you have Tennessee at Houston. That's major. That could be the game of the week, bro. That could be the game of the week. Division game. Houston has a chance to be spoiler.
Yep.
The Dolphins already have their pick. That could be a huge, that's upset alert right there.
Huge ramifications in this.
Tennessee could end up being on the outside looking in, bro. And have the NFL's leading rusher.
That's crazy.
Wow. That could be a big.
It goes back to what we say about defense. That defense wins games. Not only that, but it brings you to the playoffs. It makes you a viable team. Yeah, you don't got defense. You're one and done.
Yep.
Unless they're going to go out there and play. They end up playing somebody like for example, a team like the Browns in the first round of the playoffs is somebody that the Tennessee Titans would want to see. Just the fact that they're running game versus running game, and they got the leading rusher, NFL's leading rusher. No matter how dynamic Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb are behind that amazing line, they got no receivers right now. They're one-dimensional. People stack the box. They had a hard time last week. I think the Browns go out and lose.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Browns lose.
Wow. I know that a few players on the COVID list, by the way. I know that they started putting a couple players on the COVID list. I didn't know who it was, but I know that they did.
No, a couple linebackers. I think a defensive lineman.
Wow.
So it's going to be. They're not going to have that big pass rush that they've had to disrupt the.
And Larry, just to silence the crowd here, Larry said, if you think that Diggs has had a better career so far than Adams, I don't think so. I know so. So Diggs, this is 6th season, okay? Half of his career, he's been over 1,000 yards. Adams cannot even come close to saying that. And by the way, one of them was 903 his second year in, where he had 84 receptions, 903 yards, and should have been there. And the other one was 64 catches for 849 yards, so he was a big play, big threat. So yes, he absolutely has had a better overall career than Diggs, and it's not even close. It's not even close.
You know what? You sway me. I'm going to tell you now why you sway me for Diggs over Adams. And I'm realizing that when he was with not just Kirk Cousins, he was the number 2 receiver on that team. Adam Thielen was the number 1.
Adam Thielen was the number 1. That's a great call.
You know what I mean? I just realized that. He was the number 2 receiver, still got 1,000 yards.
Still got 1,000 yards. Bro, I'm telling you.
You're onto something, John.
Dude, Adams gets all the balls, bro.
I still think, I know, he's a production
now,
monster.
I actually think Adams is more talented than Diggs. I do. I think, dude, he never drops the ball. I like watching Adams play. And, bro, he's very physical, too. It's very tough to get him down.
You know
I
what?
like Adams.
I like Adams because of the things, the time he saves not trying to be physical, because he's a big, strong guy.
Yes.
But if you've ever seen him at the line, usually even when defensive cornerbacks press on him, they still don't even get a hand on him. His footwork is amazing.
It's amazing.
He prides himself on the footwork at the line so that this way he doesn't have to waste time touching the defender, and he can get past him. And he creates a ton of space with just his footwork. I love Devontae Adams, but I understand where you're going now. Trying to think about it, I mean, it's amazing what Diggs has done with the little bit that he's had.
That's the thing. I'm not trying to throw shade on Adams' accomplishments, but when push comes to shove,
you were kind of shady. It was kind of.
All right, it was kind of shady.
It was kind of. Shady.
It kind of was. But all I'm saying is the fact of the matter is when people are going to bat for someone saying he's as good as he is, there are statistics to back up you're wrong. That's all I'm saying. So Adams is having a monster year. We're caught up in what have you done for me lately because it's in front of our face. That's it. The fact is he is not better than Diggs overall. Sorry, Larry. Sorry, bud. Love you. You know, but it's just the proof is in the pudding, man. That's all. And Buck DeSantis brought up something. I do want to bring this up.
What's up, Buck?
Buck DeSantis said, "What do we think about Al Gore?" Al Gore went down.
Did you just
now.
say Al Gore?
Al Gore.
Don't you ever disrespect my Jets like that. No. Don't you ever in your life disrespect my Jets. They call my running back Al Gore, bro. Frank the Tank Gore, baby.
Yeah, I just called Frank Gore
16,000 yards.
You want to know why? Because we were
amazing. We were talking politics.
We were talking politics.
All right, so to all our show listeners out there, John and I were talking heavy politics before the show, trying to get amped up, and we were getting ourselves so frustrated with the way this government has been running things and the way these things have been putting out and take the vaccine, don't take the vaccine, it affects this, it doesn't affect this, it affects those. So we were flipping out. So I apologize for John.
Yeah, because I'm
all my
thinking,
Jets fans, listen, all I
you
want...
You might as well have had Al Gore play for you. Suck.
Al Gore might be calling the plays. Listen, all I know is Adam Gase is not calling the plays anymore. So since we've gone off the rails, I just want to stand up to all my viewers, everybody watching us on Facebook. Look at my shirt. I want Joe Douglas to make the Jets great again.
Make them great.
This was given to me by Eric Mercado. I appreciate you, bro. Listen.
By the way, I don't know when the Jets were great, but maybe the shirt should say, "Can you make the Jets great?" Maybe you should
Again.
Can we do that?
Yes.
But why are we making them great again? They were never great.
Do it. Yes, they were.
But they were never great.
All right, they never had a dynasty like the Cowboys.
No, they were never great.
Bro, you don't remember the guarantee in 1969?
Bro, he was drunk and he had hookers with him.
Yo, what kind of G? Who else do you want your quarterback to do?
No, it's fine. I'm all in.
At least he didn't have to do it in a pandemic, not with a mask on, and then get kicked off his team.
There's no way he gets away with what he gets away with now.
Talk to you later. Well, I don't know. He's kind of old. They might give him like the seniority thing. Yeah. Listen, I was at the game when he told what's her name that he wanted to kiss her on live. That was hysterical. That's a G.
I know.
I mean, what do you think they call him? Broadway?
No, I mean, dude, when he said it, I was like, good for you, bro.
Go get that. Go get
it.
Take this.
But it was, I mean, listen, so Frank Gore,
16,000 yards.
Frank Gore, if he played one more year, would have a chance to move
to be the all-time.
number 2 or number 1 overall
Possibly.
rushing. What do you think happens?
Oh, I think he doesn't do it. I think he's probably going to retire
Done.
after this year. I think he's going to retire after the way he's been talking in like the team. I mean, prep stuff, trying to be a leader. He seems like he still has the mind of his 25-year-old body, but his body is not. I mean, how many times are we going to throw? I mean, a deep wheel route to the 47-year-old running back.
You want to know what's really crazy about Frank Gore's accomplishments? This is a guy who had 2 torn ACLs in college.
Yep.
You imagine, bro?
And came out here and balled out.
Sick.
Out.
Nah, Frank Gore's done it all, man. Frank Gore's done it all. Al Gore's done it
100%.
all. I mean, whatever, whatever Gore you want to throw in there.
Call him whatever you want.
Call
Just
him
don't call
whatever-
him late to dinner.
Call him whatever you want. It's 2020. We can call anybody. We can call anybody what we want to call. Thank you. We can call anybody
brother.
what we want to call them, and get and whatever it is. We can classify everybody. So So now I ask you.
Classifications.
Now I ask you. The Jets
Let's go.
win this game, lose this game. Adam Gase is gone.
Peace.
Okay.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
You turn the page, right?
Right.
I'm gonna guess maybe Bieniemy is the head coach.
I really don't, and I keep saying it. I would love to have Bieniemy. I would love to have him. I think he's an amazing guy, great coach, players coach.
Okay.
Smart guy, great with play calling, great with designing plays. The way they've drawn up so many things over there to everybody's strength over in KC. But I'm telling you,
Bro, if you don't get a big coach, you're done.
I understand that, but who else is coming?
I'm just saying,
gonna
if you don't get a big coach, you're done.
I don't think if we get a big coach, if we don't get a big coach, we're done.
I don't understand.
I'm telling you, Schottenheimer. There's a bunch of OCs out there that can come in and do the job. Schottenheimer already has ties previously with the Jets.
Okay.
I think he can come back and take over this head coach job and make us an offensive monster. The way he's been calling plays in Seattle. Look at Russell Wilson. I know he's got a ton of talent. He's a different kind of baller, a different kind of baller quarterback than Sam Darnold. But did you see Sam Darnold on angry runs? He was on Good Morning Football and Kyle Brandt's angry runs. He plowed through that linebacker.
So now Sam Darnold's the truth.
No, I don't think he's the truth, but I think he's got a lot in him.
No,
I think you can make a
like
serviceable quarterback. Listen, we went to. I said it last
agree.
week. We went to the AFC Championship with Mark Sanchez.
I agree.
So if you go out there, you get a decent head coach, somebody who can call the plays, play to the player's strengths, and you know what? Maybe pick up a couple guys here and there. Joe D can pick up a couple linemen. Maybe Sewell.
What do you do with the number 2 pick?
You got to trade down. You have to trade down. If you don't have that number 1 pick, you have to trade it down and gain as much value as you can, get as many other draft picks as you can, and develop the team through the draft.
If they draft Zach Wilson, the QB,
I'll be upset.
you'd be upset. It'd be like another Daniel Jones kind of deal, right?
No, I don't even think it's a lot of Daniel Jones. I watched the kid play. I watched his great last game, right? Where he threw. They say he threw a dime. He underthrew that ball. Receiver, it was a great timing play, and the defender didn't turn around.
Story about Dak Prescott's life. Every single time he has a completion, it's always thrown behind the receiver, and they're like, Dak Prescott gets it done. Bro,
Yeah, but it's the receiver actually making the athletic play.
Of course.
100%.
Look at the receivers we have. It's ridiculous.
Oh, those guys are beasts, man. You really called that CeeDee Lamb in the beginning of the season?
I told you.
You called it, man. That guy was a
I drafted
monster.
him for a reason. I told you.
I know. I saw it. You're still losing.
Dude's a savage.
You're still losing.
Whatever, man. I'm just telling you guys. Bro.
But he is. He's a monster.
Yo, he's so
Monster.
quick. He's so good with the ball.
Dude, every play looks like he's going to the house.
I know.
That's great. You guys got a lot to look forward to. I mean, if you guys pick up another quarterback or Dak gets healthy, one or the other.
I don't know where we're going. I don't know what we're doing. You know what?
Let me ask you.
You can ask
Say
anything.
the Cowboys. Anything?
Anything you
We're
want.
on air, baby.
I'll answer it all.
Listen. Jets trade down to the Cowboys. Cowboys get that second pick. You move Zeke, whoever.
I move.
What are
them
you
all.
doing? Who are they taking with that second pick?
So currently,
Because right now you're what, fifth pick?
yeah,
Sixth, fifth?
I'm
Actually-
no, further down.
No, you're a sixth or seventh. I think if the the Eagles lose, they move up to fourth pick or something like that.
You sure?
Yeah, fourth or fifth pick, sixth pick, something like that, and they trade with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys move back down.
I'm going to check right now. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The Cowboys, Zach Martin's hurt, Travis Frederick retired, Lyle Collins is hurt, and Tyron Smith is done. We need to rebuild the offensive line. Bro, it's so bad.
It's built in the trenches.
You have to build that line again. So whatever the Cowboys do, it better involve a lineman or I'm going to puke. Because I'll tell you what, Dak Prescott did not go down because we didn't have a lineman. He was running, right? And he went down because the guy fell on it. It was awkward. It was an awkward whatever. But all I'm saying is that we need to be able to protect the QB. We need to be able to produce holes for the running back that clearly Zeke Elliott cannot run through. And we got to get rid of Zeke. Bro,
The kid can't run through the Lincoln Tunnel anymore.
we got to get rid of Zeke. He can't do it.
I think he's a part of the problem.
He's a big part of the problem. He's a big part of it. Okay, so here you go. Bro, you are very wrong with the drafts. Very wrong. The Cowboys moved like 15th, brother.
Oh, yeah, because you won the last game.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might have been looking at an old one. I might have been looking
No,
at
you had to because there's a lot of people between 4 and 6 where there is. But the Cowboys move way down the list for picks. We're in the middle of the pack now.
So then you have more reason to trade up.
They're not going to trade up.
You don't think so?
No. Dude, there's no Danny Monopoly. What's going on? TD, Thomas Dominic's in the building. What's going on? I feel, honestly, man, it's got to be, you have to rebuild. Dude, the defensive line has underperformed. The offensive line is hurt. You got to go back to the trenches. Leighton Vander Esch, dude, guy can't stay on the field.
At all.
So, and Sean Lee's done after this year. Dude, there's a lot of holes.
2 years ago, just so you know.
Bro, I know. There's a lot of holes
And
on
I
that
commend
team.
him. I'm not saying he's bad. He's a great player. I like Sean Lee. Just he's past his time, and he's really trying to extend his play just for his team, and I commend that. But
I know.
you know what?
Nah, it's done. So the Cowboys got to build in the trenches again. That's what I want them to do. Buck DeSantis wants the Eagles to go with Parsons from Penn State. That's a great choice. If you guys can get him. Cowboys got to go back to the trenches. Listen, Andy Dalton is proving now.
Thomas Dominic, what's up?
Andy Dalton is proving now he can come in and get the job done. He's thrown for 3 TDs a few times already, right? He's not turning the ball over. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
So when Dak comes back, you figure out what you have with Dak. If he's going to be, not a serviceable quarterback, but the quarterback of America's team, right? He's got to be exceptional. He wanted $40 million a year.
Yeah, man.
And you got to see what you have there. And we have to rebuild.
You
we
talk
got
the talk, you got to walk the walk.
We got to trade Zeke. You got to trade Zeke, get rid of him. We need picks, and we rebuild. Tony Pollard serviceable. Do a running back by committee and build the line on both sides. That's where I feel the Cowboys got to go. Because listen, what's going to happen is soon, Gallup's going to be up for a contract.
Yep.
And we're not going to be able to keep all three. I like Schultz at the tight end position. So I don't know, Brian Gallo. I don't know about that either, man. What do you do with Dak? Do you franchise him again? Give him $38 million when he hasn't played? I don't know, brother. That is another big decision. If I'm the Cowboys, I offer Dak a back-loaded contract. What I mean by that is we say, while you're hurt this year,
It's the only way.
we're going to do it incentive, an incentive contract.
He's going to lose a lot of guarantee.
Yeah, do incentives. And then from your second year on, you load up the contract. 36 mil, 38 mil, 40 mil, whatever you want to do.
Right.
Dak still, he hasn't even hit his prime. It's going to be fine. You have to see what he does. I said it, dude, I had the Zoom on MSR for the draft, right?
Right. We
We had like 50 of us on the Zoom, and I said it that night. I wanted the Cowboys to trade Dak Prescott and try and get Joe Burrow or somebody like that. Dak's stock was so high at that time, and this is what happens, bro. I'm not saying like I'm a guru. It just this is what made Bill Belichick so great year in, year out. He knows exactly when to get rid of somebody before the wheels fall off.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, bro. Richard Seymour, got rid of him, got 2 first-round picks. Chandler Jones, he knows when to get rid of guys. And that's why I just feel it's got to be done. You got to trade these guys when the iron's hot. You agree?
Absolutely. You got to trade while you got the value.
Patrick Mahomes win another Super Bowl this year?
Man.
Again?
I mean, I called it week 3. It's gonna be Mahomes.
By the way, it was a
and Aaron Rodgers.
Real tough call you made there.
Listen.
Okay.
All right, so
You
you
really
agree
wanna-
it's hard to repeat
You're really
in the NFL?
It's almost near impossible.
It's almost impossible,
Almost.
right? That's what makes it a hard.
I get
tough
it.
pick.
I get it. But as a prediction, just on the surface,
On the whole,
it
felt good. On the whole.
I will call this project Preparation H. I'm just saying that you didn't really go out on a limb there.
I didn't go on a limb, but you know what? It's tough to make that prediction knowing how hard it is.
It's not that tough.
It's what we do, bro.
No, it's what we do, but that's not that tough. Now, if you would have said to me like, bro, I'm gonna go when I said the Tennessee Titans, if you would have went with somebody like, yo, I'm going with I don't know, dude. I'm going with the Browns. I would have been like, that's ballsy, right?
Yeah.
And right now, you would have been looking like incredible.
Why? Because they're going to lose?
No, because
I think they win, but they're still not going to make it.
They're on the precipice of making the playoffs and being in the hunt. So you would have looked like the mad scientist,
Absolutely.
but you don't.
Now I just look like I'm right.
Now you just look like a guy who,
Who knows
went
what he's
with the
doing? I
odds
mean, hey,
favorites.
listen, what am I going to do?
Ah,
You know what I'm saying?
you went with the odds favorites.
You can't look this good and talk that well at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
It's incredible.
Amazing.
It really is.
It's huge.
Listen, I want to shift over to baseball. Okay? The Padres have been wheeling and dealing.
Those pods
They get your boy Snell,
and you, Darvish.
and they get you Darvish. Let me ask you a question. Are the Padres now the favorite?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think they're still a couple pieces away.
Dodgers still the favorite?
I think Dodgers are probably still the favorite right now. Let's see what this new season comes up with. I mean, if we sign LeMahieu and get another relief pitcher,
We're not signing LeMahieu.
all right. I'm just saying, if we pick up a hot third baseman, somebody where we can shift the infield around, I think we're a problem for everybody.
Why does he got to be hot? What if he's ugly? You don't want him?
No, hot. I mean as production. I'm not
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at men that way.
Yeah. Not fat?
It's not what I do.
PHAT?
PHAT.
Not fat? Just fat? But not hot? Just hot? Interesting.
Where are we going?
No, it's interesting
I just
how we're describing
You think
third
I'm
baseman
interesting
these
now?
days. How we did
What are we
describe
talking
third
about?
baseman right now.
because he's a hot
I don't
third
understand.
baseman.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know.
It's incredible, bro. We got to get rid of
Bananas.
2020. This is your fault. I'm saying, listen, I want
It was Mercado. He brought the 2020.
what I want is I want Arenado. That's what I want. I want to trade for Arenado. I want Arenado. I want no part of Bauer, and I've been saying it. Bauer just came out and said he wants between $36 and $40 million
Get out of
a
here.
year.
40 mil.
Bauer wants
Smoking
40
crack.
mil a year.
I call horse.
Bro, Bauer. I just want to say Trevor Bauer wants 40 mil a year.
He's
Bro,
trolling, bro. Get out of here.
this guy is insane.
Listen, I'm a big believer in investing in yourself and believing in yourself to be, but don't market yourself where you're out of your market. This kid's out of his league.
That was, by the way, that was the reason why I didn't like what Dak Prescott's market. That's the reason.
But Dak
What you just
Prescott,
said.
but you and I both agreed that Dak Prescott wasn't worth all that money.
I'm just saying that's the reason when you overvalue yourself.
Yep.
That's it. And you said it right. First of all, Trevor Bauer, this guy is a lunatic. All right. I want no part of that type of guy in my clubhouse. When you can't get along with a skipper like Terry Francona, who's beloved by everybody, I want a 0% chance of Trevor Bauer on my team. What I want is I want to sign Springer, trade Alonso, and draft potential for Arenado. Okay? I want to shift the infield over. I want McNeil at second. Okay? I want Arenado at third. I want Dominic Smith at first. Dominic Smith is the heart and soul of this team.
Right now, absolutely, man.
And I love me Pete, but I think we can still trade him for some value because of 2 years ago.
Agreed.
So I think, especially at Coors Field for Alonso. That's, I mean...
An American League team?
No.
I think an American League team.
No, I think Colorado. Yes. Larry, you trade Alonso. Here's the reason. You can't keep the guys that we have right now, Larry. You can't.
You're going to have to start paying them too much.
You have to start paying. You have to start getting rid of them. There's no way. First of all, I love McNeil. I think McNeil's a stud. All right?
You can't put him at third base.
Can't put him at third base. We saw it.
It's a liability.
Very bad, right?
Exposed.
Okay. I like Michael Conforto. I like Rosario. I want Andres Jimenez to get more time playing.
Right.
Dominic Smith over at first. Brandon Nemo's good, but I would like to get what's his name?
Arenado?
No, Springer.
Oh.
So you have Dominic Smith at first, McCann at catcher. Second base, we would put McNeil. Shortstop, Rosario. Third base would be, what's your boy?
JD? I mean,
No. Well, I'm
having brain fart right now.
Okay, you know the guy.
I know who you're talking about.
And then at DH, hopefully it comes to the National League. You put J.D. Davis. Come on, bro. That's dynamite.
It's pretty sick.
Our pitching staff, it's a little sus.
But
The relief pitchers, I really am liking the relief pitchers other than Diaz, who's going to cost us 10 wins this year.
we need a solid closer.
We need a closer.
We need somebody to come in, give us 2 solid innings every game.
Yep.
I mean, is that asking for a lot?
No.
2 innings.
There's no way you can tell me that every single time Diaz comes in the game, your stomach doesn't get knots. Come on, bro.
Before he comes into the... I tell you what, in the 7th inning, when I see a relief pitcher struggling or DeGrom's gone like full game, and I'm like, man, if they pull him, are they going to go straight to the closer? Or is it going to be the question mark coming in?
Every single time Diaz gets up in the bullpen to warm up, I'm in knots.
Yeah, and
I remember
you can't even.
one
I
night-
remember we had the 8-run lead, and he blew it.
I remember one night specifically. I'm chatting. Sean Darcy's a big Mets fan. We got into a Mets game together. Shout out to Sean Darcy.
Right.
So I message him, and it's in the beginning of the season, and Diaz comes in, and I messaged Sean and said, Sean, I want to be excited about the potential of starting the season out with a win, but I already know what to expect when Diaz gets in the game. Bro, the guy is so bad. And the sad part is he's actually got really good stuff. He cannot play in New York. He is just like Pavano.
I think he can't play under pressure.
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 Under pressure.
Under pressure.
I'm just saying.
Look
Look at this guy.
Sorry.
The acoustics are great.
Los acústicos.
But for me, trade Alonso, get some value. Keep McNeil, have your infield, trade him for Arenado, piece it together, and have your infield be Arenado, McNeil, Dominic Smith, and Rosario, and you're sitting pretty.
I think that's pretty sweet.
I think it's real sweet. I think it's real sweet. And Johnny Butter says get Springer and wait on Correa. That's what I'm saying. I think Springer and Correa, bro. Next year is Trevor Story, Lindor, and Correa. Bro, what?
Mm-hmm.
That is a ridiculous shortstop lineup. All 3 of the greatest shortstop in baseball are available next summer. Get them.
Wow.
Come on, bro.
Wow.
All 3. Trevor Story, Correa and Lindor. Got to do it. Got to get one of them. Lindor is...
You got to get somebody. With the market we are and Uncle Steve boasting how he's got no budget and it's free spending season, you got to go out and get a big name like that to make a big difference on the field. Defense is going to be huge if we don't have relievers.
Yep.
Because you got to be out there, let pitchers, put the ball in position for the hitters to hit, put it on the ground, get double plays, play small ball. Because the second half of the game, if you're not with a huge lead, which we're usually not, we usually blow the lead.
Is this the first time you're going to see the Yankees lose somebody that they coveted? Is this going to be the first time we've seen it with DJ LeMahieu walking when he does?
I think so.
Wow.
I mean, it's possible. I think LeMahieu probably wants to stay. He seems like he wants to stay. He's saying all the right things in the media that he wants to stay. He wants to be in New York for life. And he's getting there. He's, 33?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So in a couple years, he's at the top of the hill. In a couple more years, he's not going to have the value he has.
You're getting two good years
whoever
out of
he, I think the only reason he leaves is because of the money. I think he'd rather stay in New York and at the Yankees facility. I don't know if he wants to come over the bridge to Queens, but if he goes to Queens, I think that's the only other shot he's got to make a ton of money and still stay in the New York market.
I'll tell you what, you get LeMahieu in that infield too. That'd be ridiculous.
Listen, I don't know how many times we got to say it, right? You get LeMahieu in, all you got to do is shift everybody over. All problem solved in the infield.
That's ridiculous. I think this may be the first time in my lifetime, and I'm turning 35, I think it's the first time in my lifetime I'd see the Yankees lose out in free agency.
Two Utes.
The two Utes. You imagine? I'm happy. Good. Screw them.
Let's do it.
I'm over the Yankees. You over them?
I'm over them.
I don't know why I just love the Dodgers. I love the Padres. I love the Dodgers. I used to love the White Sox till they signed La Russa.
Well,
Stupid.
Dodgers used to be a New York team.
That bothered me when they signed La Russa. It bothered me. Like the guy hasn't been in baseball.
I thought it was a good signing until he got a DUI.
But I told you it wasn't at the time.
You called it like the week before. You watch, he's gonna mess something up. Boom, a week later, DUI. Already in the media for the wrong things.
It's crazy.
It's not where you want to be.
Nah, I'm not. I don't know, man.
Johnny Butter says the Yankees will lose Tanaka. Wow.
Did my computer just shut off? Did that just happen? All right, cool. That's good. Here it is. Look at this. Oh, this is good.
Your
laptop,
computer's
for
giving
anybody
him the
who can't
finger.
see me- For anybody who can't see right now, my laptop that I obviously use for informational
John.
purposes is completely gone. Just like the Cowboy season will be this Sunday. Gone.
Yeah, both of us.
Oh, we're back. Okay.
of us.
So look at that, dude. You too?
Yeah.
It's something in the air.
It's COVID. My computer caught a COVID virus.
Are you testing it soon?
Testing.
Are you going to do a rapid test?
All right, let me do it. Let me do a test. Ready? All right, it's good.
COVID? Wow, bro. That's very 2020 of you.
Rapid twist.
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 That's like Al Gore.
It's a twist to a test.
That's like my Al Gore.
No, your Al Gore was horrible. You called him Al Gore like 5 times.
Because
I wanted to tackle you. You
Nah,
turned around and said Al Gore. I was like, is he going to go political now? And you're looking at me and you go, yeah, Al Gore. 16th. And before you could even finish the sentence, I wanted to tackle you.
Dude, I'm just saying.
Make the Jets great again.
What
Joe
do you-
D for president. Make the Jets great again.
Brian Owen said he blames Mercado. I don't blame him. I blame Mercado.
It's probably my fault.
too. It is your
So
fault.
powerful. I'm like a, what's
here
that
we
called? The electronic bomb that the Army puts out?
Here we go. EMP?
EMP. There you go. I'm
You
like
like-
an EMP. I'm
you
like
like-
a DMP.
You like how I know that though? You want to know what that's from?
Call of Duty.
Thank you.
Talk to you later. I saw you. You scored pretty good, bro. Pretty
Thank
sick
you.
out there.
By the way, for anybody who wants to watch just a down to earth dad streamer who just gets at it, you can tune into my stream on Twitch, The Captain
Listen, I got your captain right here.
214. The Captain 214.
All right. Are you back on? We're
I'm
live.
back on. We're live. Okay.
We're live.
So the Yankees are losing out on them. I want to shift over to a sport that we never cover.
Hockey.
NHL. It's almost back on. I am jacked
Almost?
up about my Rangers.
Tell them why.
Bro, we have the number 1 prospect in all of hockey. And hopefully I'm not pronouncing his name, but Lafreniere. That's got to be
I don't think anything was la funnier than that.
Lafreniere. How do you pronounce it?
Just like I did.
La Funny?
La funnier.
No, because there's an R before the A. Sucker.
I sucker.
You suck.
How you trying to take my lines, bro?
Yeah. So so right now, I think that the Rangers.
I can feel it. We're going off the rails.
No, the Rangers have the most potential out of everyone in this league, and I think my sleeper Stanley Cup champions. We have a phone call. My sleeper Stanley Cup champions are the Calgary Flames. Is the phone call on with us, or we have one?
Who's on with us?
Who's with us? Oh, do we have a caller?
Can you hear me now?
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Absolutely.
We hear you. Who do we have with us? Why does it sound like Brian Owen?
Probably.
It's Brian Owen. You said hockey.
Because it sounds
As soon as
like
we said
Brian
hockey, I knew he was going to call.
It sounds like Brian.
What's
I'm like,
up,
why does it sound
Brian?
like Brian Owen. What's going
Thanks
on,
for
buddy?
calling in, brother.
How you guys doing? Happy New Year.
Same to
Same
you,
to you, brother.
Listen, it's not it's not New Year's yet. That we're still gonna try and pack some garbage into 2020. All right, let's not get too excited. We have 2 days.
Yeah, we got a couple days.
I know,
of
but
shit left.
Mercado needs a heads up just so he doesn't miss it.
Yeah, that's
Touche, Brian.
that's
touche.
also true. So
I
Brian,
definitely need a tag.
you are absolutely you are a hockey savant. And last conversation we had about hockey was great. Let me ask you a quick question. I know you're an Islanders guy.
Yes.
How do you feel about the Rangers draft pick? How do you feel it's going to translate into the hockey team this year, right? Do you think he's going to be an impact this season? How do you think the Rangers do this year?
Well, Lafreniere is, he's a great player. Obviously, well-deserved number one pick. Personally, I don't think he's going to make the kind of impact that, some of what they would call generational players make in their first year.
Okay.
I think they're going to bring him along slow, like Capo Caco. And, I think he'll have a decent year. Certainly may win the Calder as Rookie of the Year. The Rangers are, way ahead in their rebuild. I think probably the biggest problem they have, and part of the problem the Islanders have, which is my worry, is I think their division would be like the group of death in the World Cup.
Yeah, I saw that.
Where you have probably six teams for 4 spots
Yep.
in the playoffs. So I think that's probably the biggest issue. But the Rangers, I'm not thrilled about it as an Islander fan, but the Rangers are coming along fine.
I like to hear that.
And, they got a lot of good, young, exciting players. And obviously, Panarin is, world-class player. And, there's a lot of, I think things are looking up for the Ranger fans, for sure.
The 2021 East Division, right? I'm going to read it to
Right.
you. Rangers, Flyers, Penguins, Capitals, Bruins, Sabres, Devils, Islanders. Brutal. Brutal.
It's pretty rough.
I mean,
I would
listen,
say the only 2 teams that, and you just never know with these things, especially in a shortened season. I would say probably the Sabres and the Devils are kind of a rung below
yeah.
the other 6. But I mean, you have the Islanders coming off in
Yep.
Eastern Conference Finals, the Bruins, who were probably the best team, were the best team in the regular season last year and really got decimated by injury,
But you
and
don't.
then really decimated when Tuukka Rask left the bubble.
Let me ask you a question. You don't think? I mean, they lost Chara, by the way, Zdeno. So
Yeah.
that's a big loss. But you don't think that the Bruins are just too old at this point? You don't think so? They were and have been the oldest team in the NHL.
For like 4 years.
Yep. No, I think they certainly, are aged up. But, they still have a lot of talented players. They still have a really good goalie. They're one of those teams that'll, really beat down on you. So I think that's probably an advantage as long as they can stay healthy-ish.
Okay.
Again, you really don't know with this 56-game season. The start's going to be very important. So by the time the Bruins get healthy, they may be out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, in the NHL with ties and, with overtime and, the tie point
Yep.
for shootouts and all that, a lot comes into it. And so I think it's just going to be a matter of, like I said, actually last year with the bubble, I think the team that's going to have the biggest advantage is the one that stays the healthiest.
Is this there's a couple divisions here that I'm looking at. Obviously, the North Division is all Canadian teams.
Right.
And by the way, actually may be the toughest division because all the Canadian teams were in the playoffs last year. So that actually may be the toughest division.
Of more America.
And I said my sleeper pick going into the season is actually the Calgary Flames. I think that the Calgary Flames have a lot of young guns, and I think the Calgary Flames could definitely surprise some people. That's one of my sleeper picks. I am when it comes to the grittiest division, when I'm thinking of tough, I'm looking at this West Division. Let me know what you think about this division. The Anaheim Ducks, the Avalanche, the Sharks, the Blues, the Knights, the Kings, and the Wild. That's a tough division, man.
I think on paper it looks tougher than it is. I still
Yeah?
think it's top-heavy. Yeah, I mean, I think the Golden Knights, I think Colorado's probably got the best offense in the league, but
Hands
in my
down.
opinion, their goaltending's sketchy and
Yeah,
hard to win with sketchy goaltending in the NHL.
very.
I think the Sharks will be a lot better than they were last year, but like the Kings are in the middle of a rebuild, and Anaheim's kind of in the middle of a rebuild, so I don't think they're so great. And then going back to the Canadian division, that one I think has a little bit of an advantage just because there's only 7 teams.
Yes.
So, 4 of the 7 will make the playoffs. Obviously, I think Toronto is the well-deserved favorite on paper.
Yeah, but
Maple
they're
Leafs.
stacked though. Bri, there's this is a stacked division. The Winnipeg Jets have seemingly just always been in it recent, right?
Right.
The Vancouver Canucks, they never really do a true rebuild. They're a gritty team. The Maple Leafs have great scorers. The Oilers have great scorers. The Canadians have great goaltending. Overall good play. The Senators are the weak link here, and Calgary's got young talent. Dude, I don't know, man. It may 7 teams helps, but I don't really know which 3 teams on the outside looking in here.
Yeah, again, I think, one great thing about hockey is, the parity is really great. And so, especially, again, I think the compressed schedule and the 56 games really will make a difference. I think you'll have a few teams sneak into the playoffs that probably nobody would have expected to make the playoffs in a normal 82-game season. And, again, I think health and COVID is just going to make a big, it's really hard to make predictions, I would say, this year. Just because, a guy goes down and then with contract tracing and whatever else, in the NHL schedule, a guy misses 10 days, he's going to miss 5 games. That's a big chunk out of a
that's huge.
56-game season.
I'm more inclined to think, and I said it last year going into the playoffs, and that's why, I really do feel that's why the Stars made the run that they did. I am very inclined to think that a shortened season, it only benefits very young teams. That's why you saw the Marlins make it into the playoffs. I always say it longer, and that's why it actually hurt the Yankees last year. Teams that have veterans on it, I feel traditionally take a longer time to gel. I feel like younger teams, they come out running and gunning, playing on house money because it doesn't matter, where over the longevity of a season, the laws of average will come into play and they'll end up losing. But in a shortened season, it's almost like they have short-term memory. They're just playing to play, right? So you see teams like the Padres and the White Sox and the Marlins all make the playoffs playing on house money, and that's how I feel. And even in the NHL last year, that's why I said the Stars and the Avalanche, to me, were my top 2 teams to win the Stanley Cup, and one ended up making it there. So in a shortened season, you're sort of throwing something against the wall and seeing if it sticks.
Yep.
You said it yourself. The Boston Bruins, right? They're an old team. Will they be able to get healthy in time? Now, in a regular season, they would have been. But a shortened season,
Right.
they may not, right? So I just
100%.
so that's why I feel like this. I look at it and even come on, can you get an easier division than the Central Division? Come on, bro. The
I
Panthers.
wish the Islanders were in there.
I know. Come on. The Blue Jackets, the Panthers, the Canes, the rebuilding Red Wings. Jonathan Taves is out now with the Blackhawks. I mean, this division is a
bad anyway.
joke. They have the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Stars, and maybe Nashville.
And the Lightning don't have Kucherov.
And this division is pathetic. And here we are. We have Murderers Row in the East. It's so bad, man. I'm like,
the East is going to be rough. I think, honestly, you'll probably see one of the Islanders, Devils, or Rangers make it in. I mean, I'm not saying because I'm an Islander fan. I think the Islanders have a really good shot for a few reasons. I think, they generally play pretty well out from the start. Haven't had too much change, which I think is going to be important, like you said, for teams gelling.
Yep.
Yeah, cohesiveness.
I think one of the reasons, again, that like the Islanders and the Stars did well in the bubble is they're two of the best defensive teams in the NHL. And when it really comes down to crunch time and stuff, the defensive teams usually rise to the top.
That's true.
Again, I think it's a really interesting season. I'm just glad to have hockey back.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Nice.
Me too.
I'm
Listen.
just starting to get into hockey now, so you gotta bear with me.
I'm for me as a Rangers fan, very scared of the Islanders. I think the Islanders need another scorer. Still being so, I think them losing out on Panarin definitely hurt them. It was Islanders or Rangers, and he picked the Rangers, so it was a huge win for the Rangers last year. And obviously he was an all-world player for us. Earned every dollar that he made and loved him. And I think
he's only getting better.
He is. I agree with you.
Again, I think, it doesn't make me happy as an Islander fan, but Ranger fans, even if things don't go so great this year, there's a lot to look forward to. Obviously the luck in the lot. I mean, it couldn't have worked out better for the Rangers, really. We talked about this when I called in last year before the bubble.
Yep.
And, I said my biggest nightmare was the Rangers lose out of the bubble and end up getting the number one pick, and it's exactly what happened.
Yep. Make the playoff. You make the playoffs. Sign the best free agent. With Panarin, you get Panarin. You go to the playoffs anyway, right? And then you end up with the number one pick. It really is a trifecta for the Rangers, which, by the way, listen, doesn't happen all that often. We know that.
And 100%. Again, a big thing about the NHL now is you're living in a flat cap world, in a hard salary cap league. So getting a guy like Lafreniere, who you're not going to have to pay for another 3 years.
Yep.
The Stars have been alive.
It makes a huge difference. It's kind of like why it would have been such a coup for the Jets to, finish last to get Lawrence.
Of course.
Because,
you could have gotten a big-time head
salary
coach.
Cap clock. It's why, even though, not to switch whatever on you.
Yeah.
But it's why I think Darnold's going to be gone because, the Jets aren't going to want to pay him $25 million in 2 years when they could reset the clock on another quarterback and have that money to go somewhere else. So
100%.
I think,
that's
a huge, a huge win for the Rangers. I don't think, though, I think a lot of people try to compare Lafreniere just because of his stats to like a Crosby or a McDavid. I don't think he's at that level. I think he's more of like a Jack Hughes where he's going to be, real good player.
I'll take that.
Playing the NHL at 19, you got to be really good.
Yeah, I'll take Jack Hughes. Thanks.
Let me ask you, Brian. Who do you got? You guys play the Islanders play the Rangers first game, right?
Opening night.
Wow. Was that this 14th?
And they play back-to-back.
And they play back-to-back.
Again, the NHL schedule, because you're playing everybody in your division 7-8 times.
Wow.
Who wins that first game, Brian?
The Rangers and the Islanders play back-to-back to open the season. It's great.
Come on, dude. You know who wins
Who wins that game, Brian?
Let's go Rangers.
Who wins that game? The Islanders.
Come on.
The Islanders are better right now.
Let's go Rangers.
I think the Rangers are more up and coming, but the Islanders are better.
The Rangers win that.
I think the Rangers are going to be on fire.
Brian, friendly bet. Tell me, friendly bet. Tell me then. The Rangers play the Islanders. Give me it. I'm a betting man. So tell me, how confident are you that the Islanders beat the Rangers, and what do you want to put on the line here? Go ahead, man. You tell me.
Assuming everyone stays healthy, we can decide whatever you want to bet. But I would say that the Islanders beat the Rangers opening night.
All right.
But it's hard to say anything without, going through training camp and seeing everything else that goes on and who actually makes opening night.
It's a lot
one
of
the big
backpedaling.
things about the Islanders, and it really hurt them at the end of the season and, against Tampa Bay in the conference finals is, we have some depth, but not a lot. So, at the end of, losing a guy like Casey Zizekas, and we lost our best defenseman again, Adam Pelech, by the end of the Eastern Conference Finals, it really hurt the Islanders.
So, Brian, are you making excuses now for the
game,
Island to prepare for the Islanders' loss?
The game isn't even close, and Brian's already backpedaling. All right, Brian, here we go. You ready? You ready?
Just mess with you, Brian.
If the Islanders win, I'll donate $100 to the foundation of your choice.
Nice.
Okay, I'm on for that.
And
I'll do the same.
if the Rangers win, you donate $100 to the foundation of my choice.
You got it.
Perfect. This way, it's a win-win because even if my Rangers lose, I'm donating to a good cause, and if your Islanders lose, you're donating to a good cause. And when they lose, it'll be a very, very happy moment for me when you call up that next Wednesday and I say, thank you so much for donating $100 for your crappy team losing to my Rangers. That's what's going to happen here. And
You gonna take that from him, Brian?
Nah, he's got nothing to say.
I'm going to let him finish before I start.
Nah,
You gonna take that, Spider? You gonna take that from him, Spider?
Let's go. Let's go Rangers. What's gonna listen?
Let's go Rangers.
Another serious topic though.
Let's go.
I do want to ask you, Brian, your thoughts on Henrik Lundqvist, man. This crazy turn of events with his health, bro. What do you think about that?
Obviously, just terrible. You never want to see a guy have to, stop his career or whatever else. Apparently, he's been playing with this, heart issue for years, and it's never been an issue. Horrible. I mean, again, as an Islander fan, I'm not a Lundqvist fan, so to speak, just because he's killed my team so many times over the years.
Yep.
But, I mean, a tremendous hockey player. Obviously have to have massive respect for him. He's kind of like one of those Dan Marino guys in hockey, that never won a cup.
Yep.
Right.
I know.
The joke is that Martin Brodeur goes over to Lundqvist's house for a drink, but he can't have one because there's no cups.
Oh, God, dude. Come on. This is some crap,
But obviously sad to see a guy have to end his career because of an injury. I'm hopeful that he has the surgery and he's able to actually come back and, finish out his way. Certainly a guy that deserves to finish out his way and go out the way he wants to go out.
Yeah.
Right.
No joking aside. Now, getting back to the bet.
Go ahead.
Again, I think the Rangers right now are just, a little bit outclassed by the younger brother out here on Long Island. And, they may have, a few more stars, but the Islanders are just a better hockey team. And, I think that'll prove out, and I think it'll certainly prove out over the season. I don't think there's any way I see the Rangers finishing ahead of the Islanders.
You don't see any way. You don't see any. You're telling me you don't see any way.
I'm sorry?
You don't see any way the Rangers finish out on top.
I guess injuries and whatever else, but I don't. Like I said, I think only one of the two will probably make the playoffs. Although my true hope would be, I think it would just be great for hockey, and especially for metro area hockey, especially with divisional playoffs. You legitimately have a shot if both make the playoffs that they'll play in the playoffs finally, which they haven't done since
that would be exciting.
94, the last time the Rangers won the Cup.
Mm.
And that would really be something, for metro area hockey. It would be a bloodbath.
That's exciting.
So I think that's probably the most interesting thing personally to me about all these divisional matchups.
I like that.
Is the way it runs for the playoffs. It's not like the standard 1 through 8.
Yep.
One team from each division will make the conference finals.
Yep.
And they'll play from there when they break the bubble, so to speak.
No.
So, that's why I call it, the East Division, the group of death. Because whoever comes out of there, it's going to be a battle. They're going to have it well-deserved. You're going to have beat some really good teams to come out of there.
So essentially, you're just telling me the Rangers are going to win. Thank you. All right, very good. That's what I heard the whole conversation. I heard that. That's what I heard.
For whatever you want.
The entire time, that's what I heard.
I told you last year they wouldn't
Selective hearing.
The bubble, and they didn't.
Selective hearing. But it doesn't matter.
I'm predicting right again.
Listen, you predicted it, but you know what you didn't predict? We come out of the bubble and we get the number 1 overall pick. So you know what? Listen.
I did predict it. I told you it was my biggest nightmare.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. That's not a prediction. Listen, you're like the modern. You're like the new day and age Daniel Mercado. Mercado says,
"That's a compliment."
By the way, the Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl. Thanks, Dan. Okay,
you're welcome.
Hot take.
Thank you.
I mean, come on, dude. I got to put up with this.
I'm welcome.
Now I got to not have you saying this to me, Brian. I mean, come on, guys.
Now you got two youths.
You can go
Now you
back
got
to
two
the
youths
tape.
saying
I
it to
did say
you.
Either Boston or Tampa would win the cup.
Who said Boston or Tampa?
I did last year when I was on before the bubble.
Yeah,
I
but
predicted either Boston or Tampa would win the cup. Whoever won that series, whoever came out of that group, I thought would win the cup.
Listen.
He got you.
All right, here's the thing.
And my dark horse was the Islanders, who nobody had going to the conference finals.
But what I don't want to hear is I don't want to hear people giving me favorites. That's what I don't want to hear. You gave me favorites. The Lightning should have won the Stanley Cup the year before, and they got ousted in the first round. So the Lightning should have won. The Boston Bruins were favored going into the playoffs, and they lost. All I'm saying is I want, like, the Islanders. That's a hot take, bro. You were right. You said it. That's a hot take. But, I mean, you telling me the Lightning is a hot take is, I mean...
All right, well, my hot take for this year is I think the Islanders are going to come out of the East Division and end up in the conference finals again.
Wow.
And I think the betting sites have them as the 5th favorite in the division right now. So
my hot take is Calgary winning the cup.
Pretty good bet.
My hot take is Calgary winning the cup.
Wow.
That's a hot take.
Calgary?
See, Brian, that is a hot take, dude. When you drop something hot and you call it a take,
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like
that's
it's hot.
a hot take. Calgary is winning the cup this year. You heard it first.
Calgary's not winning anything.
Right here. Bro.
I don't even watch hockey. I already know Calgary's not winning anything.
Why? Just because Calgary?
Because it's Calgary.
See, that's not fair.
Why is that not fair?
Because you're not giving it. You're not giving Calgary.
You gave Brian a smoke answer before.
What? This is some BS.
I will give.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm a Rangers fan. I still think they're going there.
Great jerseys.
They do got you great jerseys.
Phenomenal.
They do. They got great jerseys. I mean, listen, Brian, this season is going to be great, bro. I miss hearing you. I miss you calling in this year. We got to make it more often where you call in. We talk about hockey week after week, man. You are our hockey connoisseur.
Love it.
Always, 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 always a pleasure, to get some hockey knowledge from you, brother. So thank you.
I think we're going to call him Mr. Hockey.
Call him
next time
Mr.
he calls
Hockey?
in. Yeah, you're going to get the Mr. Hockey.
Mr. Hockey
We have
calling?
Mr. Hockey on the line.
I would love that.
Sounds good to me.
My laptop just hung up. I just closed again on me. This is
His
some
laptop
BS.
hung up.
Dude, Al
like
Gore.
It's a cell phone.
I got Al Gore
Like he's
here.
holding it like this. What are we doing, guys?
Dude, we're talking about Al Gore going into the Hall of Fame in football. We're talking about my
Al
laptop hanging up on me.
talking
I don't know
about
where
Al
I am.
Gore going
Listen,
on
bro,
vacation.
we got UFOs. It's 2020.
For Al Gore. Al Gore would have been a better coach than Adam Gase. So.
Absolutely. See, he agrees with me. Brian, that's why great minds think alike. That's why you're my peoples, yo.
This is it. Brian.
All right, you guys have a great one.
Thank you,
Thanks
brother.
for having me on.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling
Doing a
in,
great
Brian.
job, guys.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
We'll
Thanks,
catch you
man.
later.
All right, bye-bye.
Mercado's hot takes are almost as bad as his golf game drops. By the way,
Oh, word?
Tom Pasquale drops that knowledge on us, and that's true. I have a feeling, I'm not going to stereotype anybody, but looking at you, bro, I'm going to have to say your golf game is probably subpar.
All right, let's put money on it. Put your money where your mouth is. You and Tommy.
How much?
I'll see you anywhere. Whatever. I'll beat you both.
You think
I'll
your
beat you
golf
bo-
game is better than mine?
100%.
100%.
100%.
Well, I can tell you 110%. That
All
my
right, so-
golf game is better than yours.
So anybody that's talking about truths, just so you know, psychologically, when you say more than 100%, because there's no such thing more than 100%.
Yes, there is.
I know virtually and emotionally, maybe you can put more. You know what? You can give that extra 10%. Yeah, no, it's golf. You either win 100% or you don't. You're not going to beat me.
What do you normally? What do you normally?
Why you want to know? Why don't you just put your money where your mouth is? Come to the course.
What course?
Catch me outside. How about that?
What
links,
course?
whichever links you want. Hit me.
Now, don't
Come
try.
and see
And,
me. I got my clubs in the car. We can go right
don't
now.
try and use golf phrases because you think you're the man.
No, I got my clubs in the car. Literally, come and see the kid.
Are you vandalizing things? Or you playing golf?
I don't know. It depends.
It's 2020. I just want to know.
It
what I have
depends.
to
Is
deal
there an
with.
Antifa riot going on?
There may be. Are you playing that? There may be. I don't know.
I don't know. Do they have golf balls there for me?
Do you have your bro? Anybody who wears their mask while driving in their own car is not a good golfer.
I wear
That's
a mask
you.
while I'm golfing.
Nah,
I wear a mask out in the open golfing, so nobody knows who beat your butt.
You wear a mask while driving. You're out.
My golf
I
clubs
can't
wear
take you
masks.
serious.
My golf clubs wear masks.
That's a hot take. His golf clubs wear. That's a hot take.
My golf swing is so sick. My
sick.
clubs
How
wear a
sick
mask.
is it?
They're so sick. My clubs got to wear a mask.
Johnny Butter says, John, you're a Rangers fan, Cowboys fan, and Mets fan. In reality, I have to give you a hug. Choose teams you haven't won championships in years. I'll fly over there to give you a hug.
Classic.
Listen, Johnny Butters, that is very true. Sal Angeletti talking
You can
baseball.
use the love, baby.
What's up, Sal?
Big Sal, what's going on?
Listen, it's true, okay? But it's not the same because misery loves company, and I don't want to share my pain with anybody else, right? I don't tell everyone they have to be a Cowboys fan, a Mets fan, a Rangers fan. I enjoy it when the times are good. The Rangers had a very nice stretch a few years ago where they went to the Stanley Cup. They were in the Eastern Conference, quite a few times with Lundqvist. We just couldn't get the job done. So all I'm saying is we had a few years. The Mets went to the World Series in 2015, right? It's not all bad. The Cowboys, yes, they suck. Okay, I get it. But it's not all bad, right? It's not. So you got to take the good with the bad, and I will play you in golf, bro, whenever.
Here, and Tommy, just so you know, I'm putting it on paper right there. Put your money up, bro. I bet I get more birdies than balls you lose.
Wow.
You already know, Tom. I know you talking that smack. I love it when you talk that smack. That's what we do.
No.
Me and Tommy, just so you guys know, me and Tommy have a long history of beating each other up verbally.
You and I are having a hard time talking today.
Oh,
What's wrong with us?
we started late.
Al Gore.
Al Gore.
We'll just blame it on Al Gore.
Phenomenal.
We'll blame it on Al Gore.
Huge.
I'd like a recount in Florida, please. Got him. But listen, you all right? What'd I say? He lost it. He's off the rails. See you later. He spit up on himself. Got him. Recount. Listen. You all right?
Yeah. I'm good. We're back.
Okay.
And we're back.
Dude, how many birdies? Bro, I'm going to let you know. I'm being serious. I've only gotten 3 birdies in my life.
In your life? I've gotten 3 in a game.
In a game or a round. So that's how I know you're not a real golfer.
No, but I'm playing a game versus somebody
But
else.
it's a round.
Doesn't matter. I'm still better than you.
But
so how bad is that for you that I'm not a real golfer? You think I'm not a real golfer, but I've already had more birdies than you.
Yeah, but what you're saying
in one
is
round
false.
of golf.
It's false.
It's false?
It's false.
It's false?
Yes. That's in French.
How is it false?
False. French.
You're so fugazi. Get out of here.
I just said
It's a French. Fragile. It must be French.
I add an accented E to everything now. I'm French. That's what I do.
It's because of your accent.
Yeah. Listen, I'll beat you. I don't care.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your golf game is.
Johnny Butter says, that's like saying Bernie Sanders is the best running back.
Yeah. That's got some facts to it.
Listen, Bernie Sanders.
That's got some backing.
Bernie Sanders and Al Gore on the top 3 whole running back lists of all time.
That's got, where's Ross Perot? Where's
Can
my,
I finish?
Where's my boy?
Can I finish?
Where's my boy?
You gotta let me finish.
Listen.
I remember. I used to miss Ross Perot. I used to love him.
Yeah, have you ever seen a guy
He had the best commercials.
Yes, he did. Have you ever seen a guy just try so hard but not make it anywhere?
Bro,
Ross
what
Perot.
do you mean? He made it onto that movie. Didn't he play Gollum?
Precious.
Ouch.
My precious.
He did look
Can I
like
finish? I'm a precious.
it. He did look like that, though.
He looked just like that.
He did.
Nice suit.
I want to ask you one more question here. We're at 5:42
Oh,
p.m. Do you know what your children are? That's what
I don't right
That's what it's going to talk in. That's what it's going to turn into soon.
yeah. We
As the
cannot talk. We cannot talk. This
as the curfew gets earlier and earlier.
our pronunciation is horrible.
By the way, who wins the Grey Cup this year in Mercado? Saskatchewan Roughriders. Is he asking me this?
John, who wins the Grey Cup this year? Mercado says. I guess he's trying to make a joke.
Yeah.
But Tom, do me a favor. If you're gonna come on the show, okay, you gotta be more funny.
No, Tom's pretty funny.
He is. He's hysterical.
Tom
funny.
sounds funny.
I love him.
Tom sounds like a guy I'd like to hang out with.
You should see what he looks like. He's even funnier.
If he's funny looking,
100%.
wow, I could believe that too.
Yeah.
By the way, if he's as funny looking as Matt Zezza, and you can tell Matt I said that. If he's as funny looking as Matt, then there's big problems.
I tell you what.
Shout out to Matt.
I tell you what. How about we do our first celebrity golf tournament
Who's the celebrity? Me?
You and I are the celebrities here.
You're.
I don't know if they told you or not, but we have arrived.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
You didn't get the memo?
I didn't get that.
Right.
It was
sent by Al Gore.
Views.
It was sent by Al Gore.
And
Al Gore's people and Ross Perot's people sent the memo. That's why we didn't get it.
My God.
So how about you and I go out,
the two Utes,
and we go, me and you versus Tom and Matt.
No, Matt's not a golfer.
So
There's no
neither
way
are you.
Matt could be a golfer.
Neither are you.
Me and you against Tom and Matt, we'd crush it.
I already know it'd be Tom. All right, so you and Tom versus me and Matt. How about that?
Tom's a golfer?
We can mix it up. He thinks he is. We've gone out a couple times, but
So you're saying Tom's a golfer?
he's not so bueno.
If Tom's a golfer, I'll take him. I'm not taking Zez.
Tom, you got to answer.
I'm not
if you're a
taking
golfer
Zez.
because I don't want to destroy you on the
No shot.
0%
on the
podcast.
chance. Tom, he said, let's do it,
Let's
baby.
do it, baby.
Just don't let Dan drive in Lakewood.
Oh, you got it, Tommy.
I don't know if
I
I don't know if anybody
I'm not
wants-
allowed to drive anywhere. You know, at the last dealership I worked at, they called me Crash.
Wow.
I didn't crash any cars in the lot. Never crashed a car in the lot, not once.
Thank God. You're driving slow in a lot. How could you
But
crash a car in a lot?
listen, every crash I've been in, it's a slow crash.
Really?
100%. I flipped over a Honda Element. You know
How?
that little Tupperware Hummer?
How?
I had one of those. Flipped it over like 30 miles an hour.
What?
Dude, I'm telling you, I do not belong alive here today in front of you.
But how did you flip a car over?
I am carefully.
You're an idiot. It's really, bro. How'd I get here? How'd I get here?
Is that John's conscience talking?
This my conscience talking out loud.
This my conscience talking.
How'd I get here?
Who that? Who there?
This is incredible, bro.
I'm
I
telling
can't
you, bro.
believe it.
This is bananas.
Mike Bonilla asked earlier about the Giants. Mike, we talked about it earlier. Danny said he thinks the Giants are going to the playoffs. I think it's going to be the Redskins.
Uncle Mike, I think they make it.
I think it's going to be the Redskins or the Washington football, whatever, dude.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore,
Whatever,
right?
bro.
You're fired.
So stupid.
You're fired.
It's the stupidest crap in the world. I can't, bro. I'm so tired of it. The Washington football team, shut up, dude. Everybody is I'm so over it, dude. So sensitive.
And entitled.
It's incredible.
The sensitivity meter is going off.
It's insane.
Meaner.
Bro. By the way, I can't wait till they ask Jerry Jones to make him change the Cowboys because Cowboys used to shoot Indians and they're getting rid of Indians. So by default, the Cowboys have to go now. I can't wait, bro. It's so stupid. And I can't wait for PETA to come in and make us get rid of all the animals because it's animal cruelty. I can't wait.
Yeah, you can't make them the pedestal of your team because that's cruel.
It's a joke.
That's cruel. People worship these animals on these teams, and they're saying it's cruel.
Bro, what are we supposed to call what are we supposed to call a team now? I don't understand.
Everybody's going to be the Warriors.
The Warriors.
The New York Warriors versus
everybody.
Versus they're just going to have the town name.
Maybe just like
the DC Warriors versus the New York Warriors.
Maybe we'll call them like inanimate objects like rocks.
Why not?
The refrigerators.
The New Jersey Rocks.
The refrigerators. The toasters.
I'd like that. That'd probably be my team. The refrigerators.
The refrigerators.
But it's got to be like the little beer
The
refrigerator.
William Perrys.
It's got to be... Not the Matthew Perrys?
The Washington William Perrys.
Not the Washington Matthew Perrys?
I hate them. I hate everybody. I hate you all. It's incredible.
And he hates us all evenly. There is no discrimination.
Oh, trust me. I hate everybody equally. I can't, dude. It's so incredible.
Jonathan Entel.
You just made the list.
Equal opportunity hater.
It's so dumb. No, but seriously, though, does it not make you mad that there's a lot of heritage for the Redskins? A lot. I've never, ever heard the Redskins use in a
It's
derogative
funny because
form.
20 years ago, you would think, oh, no, they're giving them props. They're giving them a team. They're putting them on a pedestal. They're putting them on their team name to say how great they are, how strong they are, how every other team should fear them because of that name. But no.
And now, I'm telling you, now they're changing the Indians next year. Not this year, but the following year. The Indians.
They already announced it.
That's not even at all derogative. Terry Muller, what's going on, kid? That's not even at all derogative, and you're getting rid of the Cleveland Indians?
They said they won't even call them the natives. Natives came up as a name.
What if we call them the Cleveland Indigenous? No? That doesn't work?
Cleveland Indies.
No?
I don't know. It sounds good to me. Sign me up.
Just call them the Washington Tooth Fairy. They're so full of crap. I can't, man. I'm so done. I really am. I don't understand. It's like, what is happening?
I'm telling you, they should just take on the team that shall not be named, or the team that shall remain nameless.
You can't even do gender reveals anymore. The hell's going on around here? I'm so mad.
How did we go from NFL
I don't know, but I
names
don't care.
to gender reveals?
It gets me mad, bro. It's what's going through my mind. I'm just thinking here. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Indian changing name to the Spiders, their original name.
John Gonzalez, what's going on, man?
Great. The Cleveland Spiders.
Yep.
Awesome. That's so cool. Can't wait to call them the Cleveland Spiders.
I can't wait till Marvel sues them for having the Spider-Man emblem on there.
Can't wait.
Because that's what it looked like, the original emblem. It was like a C with a spider in it.
Is that what they're really going back? Is that what the thing is?
I believe so. They said they haven't announced it officially until next year, but spiders.
Well, Washington.
Hey, listen, everybody's scared of spiders.
Washington, you can follow suit now, brother. You can go to the Washington
Butterflies.
Ladybugs.
The butterflies.
You're in. Tooth fairies.
The ladybugs. Wasn't that a movie?
Yeah, it was.
All I know is I got a lot of balls.
It's so it's incredible.
Rodney Dangerfield. That's who it is.
Ronnie Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Apparently, Ronnie Dangerfield is the cause of the reason why Caddyshack is a great, phenomenal sports movie that trumps every sports movie out there.
Terry
somehow.
Muller says, "What gender is your kid? They haven't picked yet."
John Gonzalez, what's up, kid? Yeah, no. By the way, it's bad if I pick for him. I'm a terrible person, and I'm an awful parent. No matter what, it's great. You know, parenting 101. The Washington Ladybugs
Parents
and the
of the year
Cleveland
over here.
Spiders.
2 dads of a year over here.
It's incredible. Vincent Morelli, what's up, buddy?
What up, Vince?
Listen, guys and girls, we have 10 minutes left in the show. This was an action-packed show. We had a lot of viewers in and out, man.
A lot of hot
Spiked
takes.
real hot. Crazy hot takes.
Absolutely.
The show is growing week after week after week after week.
Big.
Really is huge. I mean, dude, 98 comments, 44
Huge.
shares on this. 800 people reached for a while, averaging 20 live, 22 live. Real awesome. So thank you, guys and girls.
Absolutely. From the bottom of our hearts.
2,300 plus views last. Bro, 2,300.
Sick. More than double.
You imagine?
Bananas.
That is amazing. And listen, I am honestly, I'm proud, right? I'm proud of this. It started back in May, June, and I came on to the show. I spoke for 2 hours. I was so nervous that I had a tingling sensation in my whole body and I could barely breathe, bro. That's how nervous I was.
You had a tingle?
I had a tingle.
Did you get tested?
I had a tingle, not in the place I wanted it to be also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was all over except there.
It's a new place?
New place. Newfound place. Newfound.
Is it hairy, the place?
Oh, gosh. John Gonzalez, I said the Redskins. My co-host said the Giants. Johnny Butters. Washington should be named the Vetoes because Washington vetoes everything. That's true. The Washington Vetoes.
Big facts.
But listen, guys and girls, keep helping us, man. Take this show to new heights. We're out here looking for some sponsorships. And if we keep reaching new levels, obviously it'll be good for anybody who wants to jump on board. There's a lot of eyes, a lot of ears. The show is climbing. So anybody who wants to be a big part of it, who wants to be a sponsor, let us know. Reach out to us.
Absolutely.
Definite sponsorship opportunities for sure. The first few months of the show, I had a sponsor on. So it was a blessing. So now there's definite sponsorship opportunities. But outside of that, Danny.
Johnny.
I think it's time for us to wrap it up. I want to go see my little girl.
I want to see my boy.
I miss my munchkin very, very much. And do we have another? Hold on a second.
We still got another?
Oh, no, it's all good. So yeah, man, it's so for anybody Like I said, anybody who's got a business out there, small business, corporation, doesn't matter. Plenty of sponsorship opportunities. So just let us know. Reach out to us. PM us. But outside of that, man, I want to see my little girl. Guys and girls, thank you again from the bottom of our hearts.
100%.
For pushing us. And Danny.
Johnny.
We're just growing.
Big. Huge.
We're the greatest thing since sliced bread.
100%.
I never really understood what sliced bread was the greatest thing, but we're there. We're in
Absolutely.
the same. Yeah.
We're in the same boat with bread.
They talk about electricity, light bulbs, right?
Light bulbs, sliced bread,
And us.
and John and Dan.
It's incredible.
My Sports Radio,
Wow.
baby.
Johnny, every single person listening, happy, blessed, safe, healthy New Year's. Let's go into 2021 with some new refound energy. Let's go into 2021 with some positive momentum, some happy thoughts.
Absolutely. Let's
Right?
put all that positivity into the atmosphere. Make something happen positive around you. Keep positive people around you. I think 2020 was the year to let all the negatives go.
Yeah,
Just put them in the dumpster fire of 2020 that it was and put it behind you.
that's it. And
Happy, merry, prosperous New Year to everybody coming. And listen, be safe out there. I know everybody's going to want to get their drink on. Everybody's going to want to be with their family.
Yep.
Be careful. It's amateur hour out there. Don't be
Big
a
time.
part of the problem.
Yeah.
Be a part of the solution. Make sure you stay somewhere.
Call
get an
an Uber.
Uber. Do what you got to do.
Call an Uber.
Our last show,
of the New
we
Year.
got to go out with a bang.
Wow, bro. That's big. Guys and girls, you heard it here first. Listen on HamiltonRadio.net, Channel 2, simulcast on Facebook. This is the greatest sports talk show you will find out there, hands down. Prove me wrong.
100.
These are your boys, John and Tell and Daniel Mercado. Daniel, love you, kid. Happy New Year's.
Love you, bro.
MSR's out.
Mambas out.
Catch you later.